my groceries just got delivered and I'm the only one home. So I had to hurry up and bring them in before the squirrels get to it. And I gotta wipe my glasses off. So you're so patient and kind.
I don't know. I've already been pretty patient.
Yeah, you have been.
Is that a new mic?
It is a new mic stand. I wanted to get rid of the arm and see how it would be speaking directly into the microphone like it's supposed to be, instead of off to the side.
Make sure you have the microphone selected on Skype.
Why don't I just make sure the microphone's selected on Skype? And
I mean, I would do that.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, silky smooth.
That's... Oh.
Hold on.
I'm thinking about getting a new one because I've had this one for a long time and I bought it because it was cheap.
Yeah, the arm I have was pretty cheap.
Well, this one was pretty cheap. And it came, I think it's specifically designed to work with one of the, I think the Blue brand Yetis.
Yeah, I got a Yeti. I don't use it for this though, but that's cool. So hello, and I was watching the Horseshit Pro Bowl. I don't know if you were catching any of that, but
no,
wow.
I was playing. So my wife got me MLB The Show 22 for my birthday because I've been playing the show 20 for the last 2 years.
Oh, well, that's not as bad as me playing Madden 98 on my
Well,
PS2.
I got Madden 23 from my brother-in-law for my birthday. So first thing I did when I got it was I beat the shit out of the Eagles.
Yay! Woohoo! At least someone did.
Well, because I remember after the Super Bowl where the Chiefs beat the Niners, my son and I were both pretty pissed. So I picked him up from school one day. I go, you know what we're going to do? We're going to set Madden to the easiest setting. And we're going to play the Chiefs. And we're going to beat the dog crap out of them. And we did.
Funny.
So I did the exact same thing with the Eagles.
Oh, good.
The Eagles.
Yeah, I was watching the Pro Bowl, whatever they call it now. And they
Pro Bowl games.
Yeah, I turned it on right before the flag football game.
Yeah.
And the announcers are horrible. Whatever, they're talking. And apparently Kittle, George Kittle, not Ron Kittle from the White Sox. George Kittle, Jimmy G, two other guys who are actually in the Pro Bowl for the 49ers. They went
McCaffrey, Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. They went to a Warriors game, basketball game. Mm-hmm. And then it was pretty funny because they were sitting in the front row on the floor, you know?
Oh, the cheerleader thing?
Yeah, they all came over to Jimmy G and then didn't say hi to the other three.
Yeah, they just bypassed everybody else and just loved Jimmy.
That looked
funny.
Can
you blame him with that jawline? I mean, come on.
He might make a good Batman.
He would make a fantastic Batman. He would actually be able to do that crossover between Bruce Wayne and Batman that very few actors have been able to get right.
Yeah. Speaking of Batman. Yeah, I saw the new 10 movies for DC.
Okay, so I've seen these things pop up on Facebook. I haven't clicked the link because I can't devote my time because DC and Sony just cannot get out of their own way. Why are we sad about that?
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
So
stay tuned.
I haven't been drinking, but without the swing arm,
about it.
My
you have nowhere to put your arm.
Well, I have to reach behind the mic stand now to move stuff.
Well, you can always just set your little board off to the side. I have a little board here that I don't really need, except it connects my microphone to the computer. But if I get this Yeti mic, then I can just go straight there and clean up some cords.
I have my computer on a stand on some blocks, which gets it off the ground or off the table. And then the podcast thing slides right underneath it, which is pretty cool. I had it sticking out So this song will be over in 9 minutes and 41 seconds.
Good grief! You can't
won't-
like stop it.
No, it won't stop.
All right,
So I just
well,
had to pot it down. So
good thing that we do the memorial at the end of the show now.
right, not the beginning.
Man.
So I was about to tell you something before I started pushing all the buttons.
Yeah, it was about
Wrong
DC and
oh yeah. That's what
and
I was
Sony,
gonna,
and I was saying that they can't get out of their way, which is just too bad because there's a lot of really good content that
well, they
is
couldn't
available to them.
get out of their way until now with with the new people running it, with James Gunn taking over. So he's already started writing Superman Legends, which will be the first Superman movie to kick off the new DCU. And then some of the other movies that are going to be doing, they're going to do an Amanda Waller show on HBO Max that's going to fill in between Peacemaker season 1 and 2.
Okay.
So that'll be pretty cool. They're doing a 7-episode animated show called Creature Commandos, which is classic monsters assembled to fight Nazis.
Okay.
That sounds pretty interesting. They're going to do the Waller, like I said, Superman Legacy, Lanterns, which will be a Green Lantern show
Yeah.
between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. The two will be in it. And a movie called The Authority, based on a team of superheroes with rather extreme methods of protecting the planet.
Nice.
Paradise Lost, which will be the Game of Thrones style drama that's set on Wonder Woman's island, the Mascara. So it probably predates her. The Brave and the Bold. This is the new Batman movie where Damian Wayne will be in it.
Okay.
Damian-
So we're gonna finally fast forward. We're gonna stop trying to retell the story
Right.
of Bruce Wayne, and we're just gonna
So-
go. You know what? There's a lot of other shit we can talk about.
Right, and Damian Wayne, having been raised by Ra's al Ghul's League of Shadows as a 13-year-old assassin, and he becomes Robin, because in the comics, that's what happens.
Yeah. And Robin
It's-
becomes Nightwing.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. And then, of course, the Batman 2, still different universe, but they're letting him still do that. Booster Gold, which will be an HBO Max series based on a unique, lesser-known hero created in 1986, greatest decade of the year, the 80s. About a loser from the future who uses basic future technology to come back to today and pretend to be a superhero.
I mean, I don't see the problem in that.
If James Gunn's writing it, it'll probably be pretty funny. And Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and then Swamp Thing, which will be a horror film for the Swamp Thing, which will be pretty cool. So those are the first 10 gigs scheduled by James Gunn.
Cool. I hope they don't suck, and I hope Sony lets him actually carry out his vision for it.
Not Sony, Warner Brothers,
Well, Warner
DC,
Brothers.
Warner Brothers,
Well, isn't
Discovery. I think they're
okay.
merging.
So they got it away from the Sony stuff because I know Sony was the one that kind of owned DC forever.
Well, Sony has Marvel properties.
Well, yeah,
Spider-Man,
I know it's got Spider-Man.
Morbius, and those really bad movies. Well, not Morbius was bad, but we'll see what happens with. Supposedly, there's gonna be
the Sony
Morbius.
Spider-Mans were not great.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans were great, except the first two. I don't count that third one. That didn't even take place, in my opinion. Every time I see it,
the
I
Tobey
want to
Maguire
throw
ones
up.
were great, except for that very last one,
Yeah,
and
That
all
movie
the other
sucked.
ones.
no, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was good. Never got to finish the trilogy.
I would have liked to have seen where they went with it, but I didn't think it was that good.
I liked them.
I really did like what they did with bringing all three together to kind of
Yeah.
like poke fun at. They did an entire movie basically poking fun at the fact that they failed twice.
Yeah, before Marvel got him. So yeah,
before Mickey got his hands on it. Everything that Mickey touches turns to gold.
yeah. Okay.
I love the South Park portrayal of Mickey Mouse.
I don't know of it because I don't watch South Park. I've seen maybe 10 episodes in
You
30
should.
years.
I think South Park is probably the most accurate commentary on America as a whole. No, seriously. So, do you have Paramount Plus?
Yes.
Okay, so they did. It's weird because South Park the series is on HBO Max, but they did these essentially movies. They're like mini movies,
Okay.
Basically all dealing with the pandemic and all the stuff and vaccines and all that stuff. And it's very well done and it's very accurate and it's absolutely freaking hilarious.
And
I'm going to see if I
those
can go
are-
the entire show today without dropping one F-bomb.
Okay, good luck. Those are on HBO Max or Paramount
No,
Plus?
those are on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
There's one that's called like the Pandemic Special. There's some other ones with like that deal with like the vaccine and stuff, but it's like a trilogy, and they're each like an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
So if you got some time to kill, I highly recommend those.
I haven't had as much time to kill since I went to the detective division. So, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe 2 more weeks. I was told by my soon-to-be boss on his shift that no later than the 20th of the month, I'll be going back to patrol.
Okay. Well,
Which will be good for a reason like more shop time.
well, yeah,
Because I'll
but
be
not,
up.
professionally.
No, actually, yeah, whatever. Me and Kevin are going out driving around and I'm seeing all these assholes who I'd be pulling over if I was in a marked squad car. So I still want to do that work.
No,
That bothers me.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
Oh,
you,
I'm gonna.
You even told me. Yeah, just gonna park.
No. I mean, on some days I'll have to, edit the podcast. So I'll have to park on those days. What I'll do is just go out in the morning and make sure I get a ticket. And then I'll park and do the podcast. So I got a plan. See how it goes. I'm actually, I set up a little bit early, but I was down here. I got 2 flag orders that came in.
Hey, me too.
Oh, excellent. What are you doing? Well, let's save that for the show.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first episode, not the pre-show, but the full episode sponsored by our friends at Surf Prep Sanding.
Sweet.
So they sent me this banner, which I
Cool.
then had to double side tape to some cardboard so I could put it somewhere in the background. So I did that. And then they sent me,
I didn't get a banner.
maybe I can do this. Well, I'm going to turn the computer.
Oh, good grief.
There we go. So got the big
You got a
Surf Prep,
flag and a banner?
big Surf Prep banner over there by the
Thank you,
CNC.
I can get squat.
Well, we'll have to make sure we get you one. What would you like, a banner or a banner? You want
I
a
mean,
big banner?
I mean, I
Or
got
the
wall
small banner?
space. It can go on there.
Oh,
Probably
there
a
you go.
smaller one.
I mean, that
Fit
yeah,
in
okay.
the frame. Especially
So-
once I close that closet door again, because when people come up here to do their crafting and stuff, which,
Crafting?
by the way, my oldest daughter has taken up sewing.
Oh, can I
And
send her
she's-
some
she's-
pants?
She's discovered that she absolutely loves like making pillows and pin cushions and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
excellent. Does she also then make voodoo dolls? Because it's kind of like
Not
a
yet.
pin cushion and
Yeah.
Okay.
not yet. But the one thing that's very irritating is they don't freaking clean up after themselves. And then like
I don't know anybody
closet
that does. in this
doors
house.
stay open.
Yeah. Well, there's monsters behind those doors.
I mean, it does let me look in there and see the modular closet system that I built.
It's kind of a proud thing.
Yeah. Be nicer if it was actually being used by the kid it was built for.
Yeah. I actually did some house stuff today. I'm putting up a 2x8. I had in between my bookshelves on the fireplace, so I'm gonna build a mantle. So
Yeah.
I had to get the old hammer drill out, cut the big 2x8 to 76 inches or whatever the hell it was, and then I drilled holes in it down here, 4 holes, brought it up there. Then I needed to hold it on the wall while just going through the hole with a drill to mark where I should use the hammer drill.
Mhm.
So that was a trick. It required 4 hands. So I had to ask for some help for that part. But once I did the first one, then I drilled with the hammer drill, put the, what do you call it, the Tapcon bolt in.
Okay.
Then I was able to just hold it up with one hand at the other end, and mark the other 3 holes. So I go to put 4 bolts in the brick, level, get the first 3 done, doing the 4th one. Bolt doesn't want to go in all the way. The wood, of course, is it's construction lumber, so it's, sticking away from the wall because it's not perfectly flat. And now I'm thinking it's not perfectly straight because put the level up on it, and then I build the hole where it's supposed to go, and it's below the other holes. It's not the same,
Well, as long
place.
as it's level,
Right. That shouldn't be the problem.
it's all relative. It's just because your walls aren't straight. Nothing's.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I hate about like stuff around the house and like construction is that no walls are straight.
Yeah.
There's just the illusion that things are straight. As long as it's
But the bricks should be
plumb
straight.
and you would think.
So I didn't.
Now, is it full brick or is it a brick veneer?
No, it's brick.
Okay.
So I didn't put it where it should have went. So I didn't like the location, so I moved it up to where the other holes were. Which
And now it's not level.
Nah. Why would it be? Why didn't I just leave it alone? So now it's like it's got about an eighth of an inch on the far left side.
Hey.
So when I go to put the mantle
So
on,
you can't put anything on it because it's just all going to slot.
Yeah. I'll just shim that side. Screw it.
Or you could have just put the 2x8 in there level, and then when you build the mantle,
That was after I
shim
took
that.
all the tools back down to the shop and didn't really feel like going through that whole thing again.
okay.
Now it's not permanent,
I think you've created a headache.
so I might go back up there, pull those bolts out, redo it. We'll see. So I got that done. I guess we'll see. And it's only that much. It's not much.
Yeah.
So if I decide to change it, I'll change it. If not, no one will see it. Especially me. Because I can just shim that one side.
Yeah.
So I got that up. Now I can start framing the actual mantle at some point. But I got a gift from you. So
You did.
I got it. It's right here.
Took me long enough to get the damn thing shipped.
I got an Easter gift from Bandon. Or it's a birthday present.
No, it's a Valentine's gift.
Or Valentine's and birthday. So I got it right here. I didn't open
Okay.
it. See? As
I
you
can see the box has been dented because USPS cares so much about the things that we ship. Good grief. That was a brand new box. I folded it myself.
Somebody kicked it right here.
Good
There.
grief.
There's a kick right in there.
It's ripped down in the corner there.
Oh, yeah. Look. Right there.
So for the
do you want me
viewers, that box was pristine. Send me pictures of that because I'm going to tag
before I
them
open
and
it.
I'm going to,
Okay.
yeah, because that's absolutely ridiculous. I hate shipping. I cannot begin to describe how much I hate shipping. The amount of carelessness and flat out disrespect that they treat these packages with is unreal. So for those of you that ship things, make sure that you freaking insulate and pad things because holy crap.
Yeah,
Like
I do.
And that's not even
overboard.
the worst. That's not even the worst I've seen. But that's still just, that pisses me off.
All right. I got all four sides.
All right.
Oh, I'll get this rip.
Yeah, get that rip.
I'll get the rip in here.
I do like that you can order those flat rate boxes like in bulk from USPS.com and it's completely free.
Can you?
Yes.
So every time I walk into the postal service to actually mail something, the last 4 times I go when it's closed.
Yeah.
So they have the lobby where the counters is locked, but the lobby where the mail or what do you call those? Post office boxes?
PO boxes.
Yeah. Then they have a shit ton of these boxes just sitting out for you to take. So the last 4 visits, I've been walking out with armfuls of different size boxes.
Yeah, I hate the post office, so I order them online and my mailman drops them at my front door.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's nice. I enjoy.
I didn't know you can do all that. Uncle Harold uses these boxes specifically to send stuff,
Yeah, I use them out of convenience. I'm probably paying more in shipping, but it's consistent. So it makes it easier for me to build the cost of shipping into my products.
Sure.
And I don't have to repurpose boxes. which I think kind of looks hokey when you send it. I don't like doing that. Like we all reuse the Amazon box, right?
Yeah.
I don't like blacking out everything. I just don't think it looks.
Oh, you know
good.
what I do? I wrap it in brown paper.
Well, I get that, but then when you still open it, there's still that.
It's a
Kinda
used
crap
box.
box
Okay.
So I like sending
It's what's in the box.
a nice, crisp, clean box. It's a me thing. It's a
Yeah.
me thing.
Definitely
I'm not
you.
saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that for me,
Thank you.
it
I don't
hurts
wanna
my
be wrong.
brain. And I still cannibalize boxes for like flags and stuff that I send because flags are big.
I actually buy flat stock cardboard that's really big, and I make the box for the flag. I just wrap the flag in big bubble wrap, and
Yeah.
then I make a box around
I
it.
do brown paper around it, and then I do bubble wrap, and then I do extra bubble wrap on the corners, and then I take like a large moving box. And now that I have one of those Ryobi like multi cutter
Yeah.
things, I can
Can you-
now cleanly cut the box and then fold it and
Oh,
that
you
stuff.
use that multi-tool for that.
no, not that multi tool. So
Oh, okay.
Ryobi's new, I guess new-ish. They came out with a like USB-C powered like rotating cutter. A lot of people have it. It's the Works brand one where they use it to cut the hard plastic and all that.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
I'll send you a picture of it when I go back
Okay.
downstairs. But I've wanted it for a while since it came out because cutting that that molded plastic all over things.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sucks.
that sucks.
Well, this thing just
I hurt-
zips
cut
right
my
through. Yeah, I
hands
kill
more
myself
than I-
half the
yeah.
time.
More than I open them. I hurt myself. I'm interested. I want to see what that is.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were talking about those multi-tools with the vibrator.
No, not that. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I use this. It's a rotating, self-sharpening little blade, and it's very ergonomic and easily handheld. And you just
Okay.
turn it on, and it cuts. So
That's pretty
that's
cool.
what I use to package the flags. But I've had to go overboard on the flags too because USPS, and I think UPS is probably worse. But they just like
I don't
drop
think
kick everything.
I've shipped only one or two of the 110 like big flags over. So usually I just hand deliver them because they're normally local clients. But
Yeah.
I had to send one to the East Coast, the oak one, the solid oak, red line, blue line one, and no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, I've shipped
Nice.
most of my flags.
All right.
I've even had to ship one overseas.
Where to?
The UK, to an old boss of mine that was stationed over there.
Okay,
So it was a
that's
challenge
pretty
for my
cool.
flag.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, because he's military, he had something set up to where it like goes to a PO box
Okay.
in the States, but they still deliver it to him over in the UK.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't know how he had it set up. I never got to go overseas because I'm just not lucky.
Well, I guess you could look at it that way.
Well,
Where-
it wasn't for a lack of effort.
In the Air Force, where would you have wanted to be stationed overseas?
Germany.
Okay.
I would have
So
cut somebody to go to Germany.
Certain base?
Ramstein.
Ramstein?
Yes, that would have been fun.
It'd be cool to see the other countries on the government's dime.
Right? And that's kind of what I wanted. I was like, I want to travel.
Yeah.
You can go to North Dakota. You can travel your ass all the way up to North Dakota.
Get up there.
There's a pretty girl hiding behind every tree. For those of you that don't know your geography, North Dakota is a plain region. It's part of the plains. Not a lot of trees there.
The Great Western Plains?
I think the northern plains, because it's the north.
Okay. Northern, Western. What's the Western Plains?
I don't know.
Did I just make that up?
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't ask that question. You'd be like, yeah, the Western Plains. Duh.
Duh. All right. Maybe not the Western Plains?
I'm pretty sure they're the Northern Plains. I don't know if there are Western Plains.
I thought there
but,
were. Maybe not.
Yeah. Northern Plains. It's where we keep a lot of stuff that we don't want other countries seeing. That's why it's very concerning when another government sends some sort of air balloon over it. where it could be photographing and recording potentially nuclear ICBM sites and our policies and procedures and how we go about defending those. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get on that soapbox. I'm not going to go down that road because I'm just going to get angry. I'm going to start dropping F-bombs, and I'm trying to not drop an F-bomb this week.
No F-bombs today.
Trying. It's getting hard.
Can't do it.
I can. I'll make it.
I want to ask why the change of
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Because
we've been trying to.
Because a buddy of mine. Well, we did for a while, and then we said F it. Because a buddy of mine and me ended up arresting somebody who is now going to be charged with murder. And when you talk to people who are associated with criminal street gangs, you kind of will talk the language with them, right?
Right.
In a manner in which they understand, which involves a lot of cussing. And we were both talking afterwards, and we both went, man, we dropped a lot of F-bombs that may not play well in a jury trial.
Oh, because also you're on camera.
Yes.
So that could be an issue.
Yeah. So we're like, ugh.
Was that the guy with the tattoo?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this was another homicide. Well, that guy is attempted homicide.
Right. Good. I'm
Times
glad
3.
you guys caught him, which we'll talk about in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that once we get to the policing portion.
Which will be
the main show.
Yeah, we're going to head over to the main show because it's time
Coming to the main show. Guys, get your dollars ready. Mike doesn't dance for free.
I'll do that. Oh, and Uncle Harold came through with an email about the lineage of the Bouchers.
Oh, and my aunts, 2 of my aunts do listen to the ones that I thought did, and they came through with apparently there is some French Canadian on this side, but also Norwegian Viking.
Oh, skull. Whatever that means. I know the Viking fans do.
Didn't we look that up one episode? It's like the equivalent of like cheers.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So now I need to do a 23andMe because I want to know what else is in here. Like I thought there was German. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. I thought I had some German too.
Maybe it was my love of beer and sausage. I don't know. I'm a big fan of bratwurst.
You like bratwurst?
I love a good brat.
Okay, I like a good brat too. Steamed.
I like a cheddar wurst too.
Oh, can't wait till summer. Start grilling.
I know. You know what? I think it finally stopped raining here. I might just go fire up the old BBQ.
It's like 40 degrees here. It's like summertime.
Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is here.
Yeah, people are running around naked.
It is 54 degrees.
Wow, 54.
54 degrees.
So you got my pictures.
Yes, I did. Ooh, 67 on Thursday. It's going to be nice.
That's short sleeve weather right there.
Yeah, it will be. I'll be in plain clothes.
I'm going to wear polo this week, but no sweater all week because it's going to be nice.
Casual dress at work.
That's good for me. All right, let's
head
head
outside to like our detective bureaus. Like almost all the units are required to wear suits. I'm like, that sounds awful.
No, it sounds perfect. I want to do that.
So my buddy and I had a very lengthy conversation about this. For interviews and interrogations, yes, absolutely. Suit up, court suit up. But day to day, when you're just like in the office.
But you don't know when you're going to have an interrogation.
That's why you have the suit on standby in the office.
Yeah, that's way too much work. I say wear the suit, rock the suit.
We have a lieutenant.
Shoulder holster.
He's a lieutenant now, but when he was a sergeant and in the investigations bureau, 3-piece suit every day.
Oh,
every single day. And I'm not going to lie, that man looked good.
I was told specifically by the other 3, don't you dare wear a suit in the office.
Don't you make us look bad, you son of a bee.
So I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
You should have done it the very next day.
I'm going to do it.
Double bird them.
Here's the issue. I want to do it and then wear my shoulder holster for my 357 Magnum.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But when we go out to get people, I have to put my vest on, which means the shoulder holster's in the way.
Yeah.
So then I have to take the shoulder holster off and then somehow put a gun belt on. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I'm one day. I've only got 10 days left or 8 days left, I think. I got
very last day you need to show up.
Yeah.
dressed to the nines.
And if it's a Friday, it's good because Frank, who's listening, he's off Fridays. So he won't get
good.
mad that I'm wearing a suit. The detective's off. All right, let's head over to the
All right.
episode 58, the full episode. Thanks for listening to the pre-show.
58.
It's my badge number. It's the most important number in my life right now. Wilbur Marshall, with the Bears, used to knock people all over the place.
I'm trying to think of a good 58, but
I just said one.
eh.
Okay. You didn't see him play.
You're right. I didn't.
Jack Lambert 58
I don't know.
of the Steelers?
Like there's not 158 that's like popping. Wait, what number was Joe Green?
I thought he was in the 70s, wasn't he?
Yeah.
79? I don't know.
I can see. I know my Aunt Susan will probably, the second this goes up, like within 30 minutes, I'll get a text. Mean Joe Green was this number.
75.
There you go. Yeah. I don't know why, but I can like picture a Steelers 58, but I can't in my mind's eye see the name. So, oh well.
All right.
I guess it'll just be the Mike's badge number episode.
Mike's badge number episode. And it's also my baseball uniform number now. It used to be 24.
We're going to have to get to triple digits before we get to my first badge number when I worked for Monterey.
Which was what?
611.
611?
So we could pick our own badge numbers. So when I got hired, they're like, here, like pick your badge number. I'll tell you if it's taken, but pick like 3 numbers that like are significant to you. Well, mine and Annie's anniversary is June 11th.
Okay.
Oh, that was my badge number was 611.
Okay.
And then we have to get to 4 digits to get to my current badge number.
Which is what?
It's in the 4,000s.
4,999?
No, 4633.
You had to think about that.
Well, yeah, because you were throwing out other numbers. Like, hold on, don't get this wrong. That's going to be really embarrassing if you screw up your badge number.
How do they call you on the radio?
By my call sign.
Which is what?
61 Sam 1.
So that's why you don't know your badge number off the top of your head.
Well, no, my badge number goes on everything.
It's on your reports.
It's on my reports. It's how I log into things.
Okay.
In fact, I have a hard time writing my last name and not adding my badge number.
Right.
Like I have to make a conscious decision to not do that.
Like when I
day-to-day life.
When I do Marrazzo, it's just a scribble, right? So it's an M. The M goes down, and then the ARRAZZO all go in one swipe up. No, I
don't think people can like discern like even one letter out of my signature. But they can tell the B because I go B dot Silveira, and then but like the S is all just more or less a straight line, and then like that it's just scribbles. So they have to go off of my badge number because I don't want people to know my name.
Yeah, right. When I sign my tickets, that the Z that goes up, there should be a 0 after or an O, but there's not. Then I do the number sign on the Z.
Yeah.
And then I put 58. So I use part of the Z as one of the hashtag swoops,
Yeah.
Incorporate it. Looks pretty good.
So is that like a badge plaque of your department up there next to the Wisconsin flag?
Oh, wait, that star up there?
Yeah.
No, that's from Morton Grove PD. That was a test one I did for the chief.
Oh, it was a mess up.
He wanted 3 badges. So I made one first, and then that's what that is.
Okay.
Although it's really similar to my badge. Yeah. I want to do
the badge plaque I made for me. Like, actually, no, I shouldn't because it has like the name of the department and my badge number.
We won't be able to read it from if
care.
It's way on the wall.
I don't care. These people are ruthless, man. I work in a major city.
They're going to go, that looks like your badge. You can't broadcast that on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll get in trouble.
All right.
I've already been talked to once.
Was it after episode 7?
Maybe.
That's the only time you've ever mentioned your department name.
Yeah. Don't put out what episode it is, because then one of these assholes is going to go back to there and be like, and now I'm going to have to go talk to my buddies again and be like, I'm sorry, guys.
But that's like a year and a half ago. You don't even need to apologize for that anymore.
You don't think people are going to go? They will retroactively go back and do you.
I told Hannah and everyone over there at Surf Prep that's the episode they should listen to. Now the whole office is listening to the show.
That's fine. I think episode 7 is probably our best episode.
It's probably one of the, if not,
because it's very emotional.
Right.
I was very sad.
So I suggest that
angry.
everyone listen to episode 7. All right, let's get off this and go to the show, shall we?
Maybe bleep out when I say the name of my department.
I will in the future.
Okay.
Can't go back and do it.
Can't retroactively do it?
I'm
Do
not
a re-release.
re-releasing. Yeah, re-release a remastered version of episode 7.
And new and improved. Get the director's cut.
Yeah. I ain't got that kind of time.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the main show.
All right. See you over there on the other side. Thanks for listening to the pre-show. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Like,
subscribe. Tell a friend.
tell a friend, and they'll tell a friend, and so on and so on.
Mike tries
Right?
to cut me out of this. He's prepping for the day when he no longer needs me.
No such day. I always need you.
Would you say that I complete you?
Just like the Joker said to Batman. You
It's not-
complete me. That's what he said. All right. Peace.
Go to the show. Mike dancing to outro music that doesn't exist.
It will when I edit it.